For the last year, I've been living in Devon, which means my local trail centre has been the Haldon Forest Park just outside Exeter on the edge of Dartmoor. The centre has mountain biking routes ranging from easy greens all the way through to technical black. It's fair to say that over the last 12 months, I've had a lot of fun riding these trails. The jewel in the trail crown here at Haldon Forest has always been the black route. With an interesting start, the trail drops straight into a steep rocky ramp that leads you quickly onto the upper section, which maintains the steep gradient and gives you the option of a couple of different line choices depending on your preference of steep rooty drops and step downs. After you've made it through the rooty upper section, the trail flattens out slightly. This part is fast and flowing, which leads you into a series of turns and berms all the way to the finish. So imagine my excitement when I ride up to the trail for the first time oh, wait, what? Ever since I arrived here in November 2018, there's been a trail close sign in place, stopping people from using the route. At the time I spoke to the rangers who told me that the route was closed due to tree felling. True to their word, there are a couple of large trees blocking the route. So, in the meantime, as they're repairing the trail, I made the most of what Devon has to offer. A year later, with another season of riding under my belt, I'm back at Haldon Forest, keen to check out the Black Trail. But I was quickly met with disappointment as the trail is still closed. I decided to grab my camera and walk the route to see what condition it was in and see what work had been done over the last year. As you've already gathered, there's a huge tree still blocking the path. I imagine it's been left there as a barrier to stop people riding the route until it's ready. Checking out the middle section, it appears that some of the large trees have been moved and the brambles on either side of the track have been recently cut back. So it's obvious that the trail has actually been worked on. In fact, with the exception of the initial fallen tree, the whole upper and middle sections of the trail appear to be perfectly rideable and in good condition. So all this comes as good news to riders, as it appears that there has been progress made over the last 12 months. However, don't get your hopes up too much just yet, because at the first bend I ran into a bit of a snag. Well, quite a big snag actually. Halfway along the route there's a large section with another whole mess of brambles, branches and another fallen tree. This means that the second part of the route is completely inaccessible. So, taking into account the current progress, at this pace it could be a whole nother year until the trail is actually open again. Interested in helping to speed this process up, I asked about getting volunteers involved to help clear the trail. However, due to current health and safety concerns, this is not apparently possible. What does this mean for the locals who ride these routes? Well, we'll have to keep riding the other lesser grade trails at the forest and at the other local mountain bike centres until the trail's reopened. Remember how important it is to ride as many different places as possible. That's one of the best parts about mountain biking. So, until it's officially reopened, it's important to stay off the trail, but I would like to keep up to date on the progress of this project, so if you hear anything, please feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.